We did notice that when customers talk about tariffs, there was a lot of, hey, I beat the system. Like I got my vehicle before those dang tariffs. Look at me.
Pre-tariff buyer here.
I'm the smartest, savviest consumer.
Bragging. Yeah. Well, that ties into that. You expected to see more people talking about pricing.
So as a reminder, when Widewail analyzes all these reviews that we collect, we think about them in two distinct buckets. One is the positive review bucket. The other is the negative review bucket. And you got to look at trends across both to figure out what the real story is. So since 23, we started noticing more positive mentions of price for the sales customer, right? So we were returning to negotiation. Incentives came back into the market. I could do better than MSRP. People were happy, right? Getting happier about that. Service on the other side, vehicles are getting older. I'm running into more costly service appointments, less positivity in service over the past couple of years. Service now is pretty flat. Sales is starting to decline at a rate that we haven't seen really since we started watching. So less positivity around price in sales. Again, we want to see how the rest of the summer goes, what happens in the headlines. Do customers actually feel the impact of price to understand if this is like a trend? In other words, a quarter is not a trend. Let's pay attention to what's happening in the second half of the year.
I mean, I think that, what you're seeing here is the reality that people are expecting prices, like because of the tariff conversation. Like you said, they're not mentioning the tariffs, but there's this expectation because the rest of the world is increasing prices. And so there's this almost like watch out for it. And when the truths are revealed that, yep, pricing is higher, especially on used cars, you just like, people lock onto that stuff. So education around pricing, education on how to talk about the price points or how to talk about how the market is moving, and that it's market and maybe not dealership. Because I think people will respond to that a lot better than just like, well, why do you have everything priced so high? And having a response for that and how to position, the market as the predicate on their experience instead of just the dealership on their experience.